lesson, we're going to learn how to solve systems of equations by multiplying both lines to make variables cancel out. Now, if you remember, in order to solve systems of equations by elimination, we need to make sure that we have opposites. In other words, -4 and +4, -6 and +6, and so on and so forth. So in other words, what we're looking for is the same coefficient, except they're opposites of each other. Let's take a look. For the first equation, we have -4x minus 15y equals -17. For the second equation, we have -x plus 5y equals -13. Now, the part where people get confused about is understanding that it doesn't matter which variable you cancel out. What do I mean by that? Well, you can multiply so that you cancel out your x's, or you can multiply so that you cancel out your y's. Remember, the idea is that we have two lines, and no matter how you solve them, they're going to cross at the same point. In other words, you're going to get the same answer no matter which way you choose. So let's talk about our choices. For our x's, we have a -4x and a -x. Can we multiply something by the bottom, -1x, in order so it's a +4? Well, we could. We could multiply that -1 times a -4, which would become a +4, and they would cancel out. Can I cancel out my y's? Well, sure. If I multiply that 5 times 3, that's going to be a +15, which would then cancel out your -15. I'm going to go ahead and choose the y version. If I multiply, again, this by 3, I need to make sure I distribute the 3 amongst all terms. 3 times -x is -3x. 3 times 5y is plus 15y. And 3 times -13, don't forget the negative, is -39. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite my top equation. So I have -4x minus 15y equals -17. When I add these together, do I have terms that cancel out? Of course I do. My y's are +15 and -15, which cancel each other out. Let's add them. -3 plus -4 is -7x equals -39 plus -17 gets you a -56. The final step is to divide that -7, don't forget the negative, by both sides. X then equals 8. Now keep in mind we're looking for a solution to a set of equations, which means we need an x value and a y value. We have our x value. It doesn't matter which equation you plug your x into, you're going to get the same answer for y. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the bottom equation. -x plus 5y equals -13. From our previous equation, we saw that x was equal to 8. What does that mean? That means you're plugging your 8 in for your x value. So let's go ahead and do that. -8 plus 5y equals -13. Now it's a matter of solving for y by adding 8 to both sides. Right now you have 5y equals -5. The final step would be to divide by 5 on both sides. Your y equals -1. Again, keep in mind that when we're solving systems of equations, we need to have an x value and a y value and place them in that order because it is a point on the coordinate graph. Therefore, our solution is 8, -1.